Hi everyone. In the previous video we have stopped the presentations only with the concept of insertion. Okay, so now we can start with the concept of view data. How we can retrieve the information from the database. So this is a user defined method which is having the parameter of view as a class. Where you can interact with your complete environment using of this view. We can get activations of your components which you have placed in the activity.xml. It can be possible using of this view. Probably you people have worked with your events using of this view. Okay, so this is a user defined data, the view data, and then within that we are having string data as a variable name, and then we are having helper.getData. So as we have explained in the previous presentation, this helper is a class. We have created an object for this helper class, and then getData is another function which we are calling this getData. Directly we can move to the helper class. Okay, you people can easily know about it. So this is my data adapter.java. Here we are having helper, no? So where is that get data? So this is the get data. Okay, so this is going to be activated. See this? This is my data adapter is a class. We are having helper is an object. Okay, so this is the view data. So within the view data we are activating this helper.getData. So helper is the object of your my adapter, and then getData method is going to be activated within your my data adapter. Okay, so this is my DB adapter. So this is the getData. So in the previous video we have completely explained what is the use of this getData. To display the complete information of your database. Table information can be displayed. Okay, so this function is going to be called. Okay, so all kind of functionalities will be activated, and finally we are returning the string. Okay, so after this method, so after this function, within your data the entire informations will be held. Okay, so you see, and then we are calling this message class. So within your message class, as we have already mentioned, that toast information will be there, the toast method will be there. Okay, so we are passing the current class and then passing the data. Okay, so after calling this message class message method, automatically the toast will be displayed, so that we are able to see the content of your table information, right? So and then we can come for this update. So as we have already know that the previous video, we know, we completely know how to execute your existing project. Okay, so here we have to get your old text, old name and then new name. Your old information is going to be updated with the new information. So update old and then update new is nothing but we are having an object of your particular edit boxes. The content has been retrieved from the two edit boxes and then stored in U1 and then U2. So here we are checking with the U1 and then U2 whether it is empty or not. Whether we have given some informations or not. Okay, if you are not given any kind of information, so automatically it will display the information using of this method. Okay, so if I'm giving the complete information, my edit boxes, it's not empty, means automatically it will come to this else part. Okay, so this code is commented, you don't worry about it. And then we are having the same, helper dot update name of, here we are passing the two parameter. Okay, the old parameter and the new parameter, and then we are passing this informations to the helper. Okay, helper is a object of your my data adapter class, and then update name is a method which we are passing. Okay, so after passing this informations to this update name, some kind of ID, some kind of integer value is going to return here. Okay, I'll let you know what is going to happen now. So directly we will, so after activating this code, automatically it will fetch the code from my DB adapter.java. So here we are having this, that is that, yes, update name. So in the previous video we completely know what kind of actions, activities are there using of this update name method. Okay, so the same way we are passing this old and then new name. Okay, so after completion of all this process, what is going to return is going to return the count. See this? So this is the updation process is going to be happen. Okay, so after the updation process, some kind of integer value is going to be returned in the count. Okay, so we are also returning this count. Okay, so where we can retrieve this count, directly move on to this place. So this is the same. Okay, this is the update method. Okay, so after calling this helper.getName, we are retrieving this count integer value, is going to be stored in the A. Okay, so what we have to do with this A? So we have to check this if it is less than 0. Okay, so after doing this operations of update operation, we are going to retrieve some integer value. So we have to check this integer value. If this integer value is less than 0, obviously your operation is unsuccessful. Okay, so if your updating operation is successful, we have given this old data, and then this old data is going to be updated with the new one. No, okay, so after this updations, if your updation has been getting into successful mode, okay, so obviously we will get the information, we will get the integer value as above 0. Okay, so if it has failed to this if condition, I'm having the result of above 0. Okay, automatically it will get into this else part. So here we are sending the messages your operation is successful, your content is updated. Okay, so next part we are having this Delic method. Okay, this is also user defined. So within this Delic method, obviously we are going to call your delete method. Okay, so delete get text means which content is going to be deleted. So we are getting the name of a particular field. Okay, so we are getting this information from this edit box and then storing in a union variable. Again, you are going to check that whether this name is empty or not. Okay, if it is not empty, we have to give this information. Okay, if it is not empty, it will get into this else part. So here helper dots, as usual, the helper object is there. Again, we are calling this delete. Okay, so delete method is a method, user defined method we are going to call, right? So helper, again we are moving to this MyDB adapter.java. So delete method is also there. Okay, so here is the delete method, myHelper.getWritable. So this method is going to be called. Okay, so here we are passing this information. So the complete activities of your delete operations will be handled. Okay, so after your completion of your delete operation is going to return a count value. Okay, so we are going to return this count as we have explained in the update operation. If my operation is successful, surely we will get the information above 0. Okay, so if my integer value is below 0, surely your operation is unsuccessful. If your operation is successful, definitely we will get the information of above 0. Okay, so if I'm getting the result is above 0, so obviously it will get into the else part, and then we can send the message as your information is deleted. Okay, so that is the entire code we have mentioned. Okay, so just you can keep on read this code. Okay, main activity.xml. Activity.xml is nothing but entire designing part will be there. So main activity.xml is just like an intermediate part. Okay, so we are having a different user defined method. So this user defined method is going to call your SQL query Java class. Okay, this is the MyDB adapter, which is consisting of all kind of SQL query. Insertion, deletion, updations will be there. And the inner class is also here. MyDB helper is also there. So within your MyDB helper, we are having this creations and then upgradations of your information is there, right? So these exact SQL queries can be accessed using of your MyDB activity XML. Okay, so another kind of Java is only for the toast method we are having this. Okay, I hope you really enjoyed the entire thing of your SQL database operations. So you have to keen towards this complete 3 videos which I have sent: the SQL introduction part, and then SQL operation part 1. So this is the SQL operation part 2. Okay, thank you. Hope you people have understand this entire concept. Thank you.